Hello, so we're going to be doing the underbarrel challenge today on the assault rifle, where you have to put an underbarrel onto whatever assault rifle that you're using, and it's got to be some sort of grenade launcher thing. I'm going to go with the Thermite because that one's my favorite, and the goal here is to teach you to be able to rely on a different weapon than whatever is your secondary, so that you just use that perfect assault rifle. And to do this, we're not going to have a single secondary weapon. We might have a knife or a shield, because they're useful as backups, but it's not about switching between SMG or a sniper. It's about only using that assault rifle. And then also we'll be doing a lecture on David and Goliath scenarios. This is one of my favorite quotes, which is that the weak are capable of beating the strong with unconventional strategies. We'll break that down a little bit more as we go. Let's do it.
Target practice while you can. We're deploying soon.
That's fine. That's part of the training. Alright, switch.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Just that's fine. Alright, we only have 11 shots here. I feel like that gun, the way that we've built it, is kind of... It's going to be really interesting close range. I don't know how good it'll be long range because of how it might kick up a bunch. But it is interesting to try these faster shooting 9mm stuff.
Hostile dropping into the area. Warm up.
Stuck! I love it. Thermite is just fun. Alright. Get ready to do our drop. Downtown's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be really hectic. Apparently I have someone in my team. This shouldn't happen. I shouldn't have a teammate.
Plunder.
No, I don't. You can see right here, I do not have anyone on my team.
Mark a drop point for
Oh, that's fun.
You'll lead them in.
Oh, that's cool. You can look at people jump out. Oh. Okay. Just catch. Just catch. Everybody's going to the boneyard. Very popular place to get a lot of cash. Alright. Head straight for Zombieland. You could also get the recon device, too. I don't see anything obvious.
Does anyone need this?
Hostile dropping into the area.
Should have thought of that before I just dove onto the ceiling, but that's fine. Speed time. Picking up cash. We're in good positions. Person's above us. Catch or bat them out of the sky. Trying to do both. I'm like the cat. Living my cat life. Alright, ladder to my right. I'm gonna nab this to either scare someone away or to have knowledge of where they are. Bounties poached.
Well done.
I know one of these times I just wanted like focus on just bounties or something like that. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Monolithic suppressor. Or 57k. Good. Good. I'll take a precision. Top 10. Top 5 even. Enter in zombie life. Alright. Now we're in top 10. It's amazing how quickly those things will shift. Thought I saw a player. I might have just seen a leaf go by.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Shield? No shield. I'll take a balloon right now. I think that's a great idea. And we'll start with some cash at the bank.
Primary LZ's the mark. Extract is standing by.
Dangerous move, but I don't care. We're living life large. Person to our left. Shooting at the zombies inside. Person's flying down on parachute. Gonna go to the bank. We're taking our sweet Thermite with us. Missed that shot, that's fine. Stepped on my own Thermite again. That's pretty normal, pretty par for the course. Seems to be a winning strategy at the rate that these things have been going, though. Alright, we've only picked up 1 kill here. I guess I'll leave.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Okay.
Oh no!
Let's go.
I don't expect them to be on this side right now. That was a sweet moment. There they are. Keep moving.
Enemy UAV.
All right. We have enough money again for a balloon? Pop. 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 Looking for a balloon
Hostile
buy
dropping
station.
into the area. Watch the
It's gonna be
skies.
closest one I
Found a
got.
vendor. Get you supplies.
Gonna deposit what we got. Safely, securely. I could use one of these, but I'm not going to. Is there a thing on the roof? There is not this game. Spooky! Oh, this is actually pretty far away, too. Not going to be a long-standing, well-done thing each time. But we're going to use it for now. Alright, we saw my little sister's cat today. First time we've been to my mom since we found out she was allergic. Oh no! That's a Malimez. He could have played fine with the cat, but no inhaler needed. Good! I'm glad to hear that he was working out with it. I'm happy about that. My dad's allergic to cats too. Which is funny because my family had cats. My first word was kitty, in fact. So, sweet like that, huh? Alright, that's not the direction I want to go. So, we're going to have that one fail. So we're at 230 right now. We need another 170 to get to our victory condition. We're heading back to downtown. There's a lot of people nearby. We should be good. We should be okie dokie. I'm gonna head towards the zombie infested area. See if we can kill a couple players and pop back out of there. I was more bothered about seeing my dog than the cat. The dog was very happy. I'm glad that the dog was happy. Yep. Alright, attention time. Oop. Picking up someone else's cash. Happily borrowing.
Enemy attack chopper is in the AO. Bring it down and recover.
There's a player up top. There's a zombie right there. Alright, alright. Well, hello everyone. Hello. How are we doing in cash-wise? If we can get another 100K, we'll be good. Alright. Everybody line up. Thank you. Looking for players. Looking for players. Everything's working great. Looking for players, looking for players. Not a player. Zombies going to our left though, so they're going to be targeting a player that way. We're at 136, almost getting to the cash we need. There's a player. Oh, a zombie knocked him down. Thanks, zombie. Look. Now's not the best time, but that's fine. All right, we're doing perfect on cash. If I want to deposit, I'm gonna have to go find another bank or like I need 180 to be able to do it well. I'm not too worried about that. Let's see if we can find another sell point. Looks to be the closest buy station that we have. Do we have a car? We do. We're going for the car. All right, we're gonna be at least get our. You know what? No, we probably have to go for kills. But I have to get 6 kills. All right, I'm thinking. If I get more cash, I can probably die once and still do okay. Well, someone's coming for us.
Request recon flyover.
There's a lot of people in there. All right, I'm gonna push. I think it makes the most sense because for one, it's fun. We can try to get our 5 kills at least, and we have a much higher chance of getting to our 10 kills if we do it this way. Yes, we might not be able to end with the same amount of cash that we want to, but I think it's fine. Borrow some more of that. Thanks. Oh, shoot. I didn't even see the person. I used to be allergic to dogs, but it just went away, along with peanut allergy. Never stopped me cuddling the dog like he was a baby. I hear that a lot. A lot of people talk about their dogs as if they're like, I don't care that it hurts. Alright, 5 kills. I'm going to see if I can go to 400k with 5. I bet we could pull something like that off. We have stuff here to use.
RTB for resupply.
It still puts us on the run. Good, good, good. We have this cash piece. Deposit this. Super close. Again, not our massive goal, but we can get something close to it. Zoop. More cash. Thank you. Okay. Precision airstrike. Okay, so we've not yet passed. Uh-oh. Hit 400k. Come on. We're close. There it is. All right. It'd still be lost, though. I gotta keep that in mind. Be filled. Good. Any balloons? If I buy a balloon, it's only gonna give me 30, so that's not gonna be great. All right, we're gonna head back this direction. See if we can pick up some of the cash from them too. We have 1:30. We'll make it work to the best of our ability. Still in top 10. I want to see if I can at least hold top 10. That was a pile of newspapers. Not what I needed.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
More cash. I'll take some stopping power rounds real quick.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Gives a little bit more hitting power. Stopping power, one may say. Alright, zombies incoming. I see one player that side. I see a player up top.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Alright, thanks Blend for giving us that little bit more cash.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Oh, that was perfect. Just get them to start shooting at things that were not me faster. 7 kills. Stopping power loaded. Oh, more money! Oh, no! Alright, cool. Alright. So before we talked about this concept of David and Goliath situations, basically it's a situation where you have someone that is going to win. We would call that a Goliath. And someone who is probably going to lose, we would call that person a David. Now in these situations where there's like a guaranteed victor, right? You would be surprised if all of a sudden you had a David win. But we see this happen repeatedly. This is something where a David will win about 30% of the time in a David and Goliath situation. I included the information that I got that from. I don't really know if that number is necessarily exact. I didn't study up exactly how they did that, but it was done through historical research on famous examples of you're totally gonna lose. Oh, actually not. This person wins. This includes things like the Revolutionary War, Lawrence of Arabia, includes things like David and Goliath themselves, as well as stuff about Dark Souls, IKEA, and even the iPhone, right? So with those pieces of stuff, what is this concept, right? What is the David and Goliath? Well, in the original story of David vs. Goliath, you had a shepherd named David who fought a warrior named Goliath in one-on-one combat. David won. How? How would David win without having the skill set? Well, David used a ranged weapon known as a sling, which David was very good at because he had to use it to defend his flock against wolves. He would also use it to hunt rabbits. Rabbits are small and fast. He had to be very good with that sling, target those things. He had to be very good at the sling to fight off the wolves. And slings are inexpensive to make, so they're very accessible. Easy to use a sling with just a leather strip with something in the center that you can put like a rock in there. Rocks are inexpensive, you find them on the ground. So with that, David was able to become very good at the sling and was able to smack Mr. Goliath in the face with a flying rock when Goliath was not expecting that. Was expecting a one-on-one melee combat, but instead got a ranged fight. That's the concept. When you have a stronger person losing to a weaker person because of an unconventional strategy, expecting melee combat with swords, but ended up getting whacked in the face with a rock, that's pretty interesting. That's a surprise. There are other famous examples of this. We talked about a couple of them earlier. I'll repeat some of them now. We got things like the iPhone. The BlackBerry was famous before the iPhone for having a big old keyboard, and people loved that. That was a business thing to do. But the iPhone, well, like all other phones, we look like the iPhones now, don't they, right? The reason why is because the iPhone looked nice. They removed that keyboard thing, and they were like, hey, when you have this phone, it's a status symbol. It's like a nice watch. It's not about it being practical. It's about the opposite effect. But it also was very cool and great screen, good video, and that kind of thing. And so that changed the way we interact with our phones now because of how popular that was. That was a David Goliath situation. Everybody thought the BlackBerry keyboard would win, but it was the David iPhone design that ended up passing. Dark Souls was another discussion where Dark Souls got rid of all these different RPG tropes that you would see in a game like Skyrim. Skyrim has, you're the main hero character. Skyrim has tons of storylines that are all voiced. Skyrim has a big open world that you can travel in. Dark Souls does not have a big cast of people that are voiced. It doesn't have a lot of quests. It doesn't have a big open world you can explore. It's small. Its quests are small. Everything's small. But the point of it is that the world is dying in Dark Souls. You find items with descriptions on them and piece together this hard story that is beautiful and haunting because you discover it on your own. That costs a lot less too, and so Dark Souls was able to be successful on a much smaller audience base than Skyrim because of purely how much Skyrim cost to Dark Souls. You see other things like this for Dark Souls 2, where it's like, not Dark Souls 2, but Dark Souls as well. In the case of the difficulty being so high that it was designed to be just one difficulty. So it was designed to be really good. You didn't have to worry about QAing lots of other difficulties. You don't have a lot of music or voice acting in it, which lower the overall difficulty of actually bringing in and paying people to talk, people to make music, making sure that it comes in at the right time, making sure that battle music plays right. Like, you don't have to do any of that context sensitive stuff. You just play the game and it just sounds like wind, sounds like monsters crawling at you, right? That's the experience, and that creates a much more scary, dying world experience versus Skyrim, which is alive, which they want you to feel like you've entered a new world that's lovely. I don't want to go to the Dark Souls world, but Skyrim's nice. It's pretty cool. Generally, this process is to kind of break it down from that concrete to something a little less concrete, is that you give up something that's considered valuable. RPG trope, give up the massive world, give up all the, like, you're the central hero, give up all the quest lines, and instead replace it with challenging combat, a dark world, and tightly knit, intertwining level design. Or in the case of the iPad, the iPhone, remove the keyboard from the BlackBerry, make the screen bigger, make it into a status symbol away from something that was a practical device. You got rid of something. Sometimes you see this in character designs, like video games too, right? Like, if I'm playing a tank, I'm not gonna necessarily want to focus on a general spread of things. I mean, maybe I do if that's my build, but if I create a build that's like get rid of the attack and only focus on defense, then I can wade in and just get attacked a bunch. That could be something that you do strategically as well. I mentioned in the final thing that I'm inspired by this right now to try to create streams that are almost like edited videos, where I'll have sound effects, where I'll have GIFs play, where I'll have interesting zooms and changes, and see if I can make that happen off of hotkeys. Because unfortunately, I can't stream and record at the same time. So I was wondering if maybe I can manipulate my streaming experience to make it a little bit more like an edited one with clever OBS switches. You know, I was thinking about how I could use this one, which looks a lot like Nick Merck's intro screen. But if I did something like this, it's like, oh, that's kind of cool. I could do this as an intro and then just sort of cut some things out and then make it feel a little bit more like it was actually edited later. That's the idea. Remove something that's important and then focus your stats somewhere else. IKEA was another famous example. You don't build the furniture with IKEA. I build the furniture with IKEA, right? IKEA doesn't sell furniture, it sells boxes of furniture that you put together. And that allows them to ship it more easily, allows me to take it home in my car more easily. In fact, it's about going for people who have a lower price point and more time. So they've even extended the hours of their shops into late in the evening. They have dinner available there because they know you're going to be coming after work, because you're assuming you're a working person, right? You probably have kids, so they have a daycare as well. They mix all of that together because they really know their target audience. But that involved them giving up something valuable in other furniture stores, which is just having it built. Here it is, your chair is done. But in IKEA, it's like, your chair's not done, but it will get home easier. But it is easier for us to mass produce, so it's cheaper for you, and we're open late, have delicious meatballs, and your child can go into daycare. Like, they knew what they were doing. Anyway, that's the concept of a David and Goliath situation, where the weak are capable of taking out the strong with unconventional strategies. Things like Revolutionary War, don't stand up in a line and shoot. Things like video editing, let's try not editing. Let's just don't edit and see if we can make something good, because then it'll be better for live people as well. Dark Souls, take away all the major tropes, and then suddenly you get a new RPG that's dark, twisted, and super fun. So these are the ideas. David and Goliath things. Thank you for listening.